you gotta keep your head above the water, stay calm and keep dreaming. And no matter what they say, yeah, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. And no matter what they say, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, keep your head up. Come rain or sunshine, I'ma keep on pushing. I'ma let these people keep on talking, let them keep on looking. They don't know my struggle, they don't know why God put me where he put me. And as long as I get to wherever I'm going, I won't care how long it took me. And I won't hate no man for being on his grind. That's just not the vibe, that's just not what I do with my time. Let that nigga try, let that nigga win, let him fly. If you wonder why, his success is not a threat to mine. Cause I'm still right here getting it 100 ways, still keeping it 100,000. Heartbroken in 100 ways, mind moving at 100 miles. You might see me on stadium stage, but I come from the underground. I done bought about 100 planes, I done walked in 100 towns. If I want shit, I hunt shit down. I can't, but my heart still pounds. Tryna balance this life like symphony, but it's made of 100 sounds. You're supposed to want the best for me, why would you try to bring me down? I had 99 problems like Jay-Z, but you're making it 100 now. Now I pull up in a demon. Ay, I'm telling you that to show you how crazy your life can change if you believe it. Ay, I know it gets hard to maintain sometimes, I seen it. Ay, but you gotta keep your head above the water, stay calm and keep dreaming. And no matter what they say, yeah, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. And no matter what they say, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. And no matter what they say, yeah, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. And no matter what they say, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, keep your head up.
Growing up, I was a really timid, shy kid. But the minute I found hip-hop, I instantly felt like I had a voice. I'm a musician, and I'm an artist, producer, songwriter. Many people know me as Nasty C.
Working hard just to live soft.
And this is Platoon Introduces.
Sleeping with a blicky in the car.
A childhood memory that I return to often. Opening for AKA. Yeah, I was around like 16 years old. They snuck me in the club. I performed for like 5 minutes. I was like, yo, I don't care what you're doing on the first, you are performing on stage. You're gonna go on primetime with AKA. Probably the best 5 minutes, like, my life. When I write music, I'm usually inspired by the beat. What I had to unlearn though, blowing up at such a young age, you know, you get all this advice to like, okay, don't say this or keep this polished or whatever, you know? So now I don't really care about none of that stuff. I'm just myself, you know? Longevity to me is timeless music. If I'm still able to come back and perform some of these same songs like 10 years from now, have it go off, definitely I would have done it.
I was just sitting in the back of the bus. Now I pull up in a demon. telling you that to show you how crazy your life could change if you believe it. I know it gets hard to maintain sometimes, I've seen it. But you gotta keep your head above the water, stay calm and keep dreaming.
What does freedom mean to you? Is it about your individuality? Or standing up for others, stepping up for yourself? Freedom is personal. It's about building your own path and making your mark. The all-new Calcium. Step into freedom. What does freedom?
Good morning and welcome, folks. It is the big climax of the IVYSON Gaming Pro League Season 4. Now, 2025 saw us set this up with great aplomb, right? You had the amateur series, then you had the pros. Today, it's about settling the score that remains at the top of the table. There are two players who went through with flawless seasons, but that will come to an end today because as they're tied for points, we need to find out who is the champion for this season. I'm not alone. Joining me, I have my homie Kama. Kama, what an encounter here. We have Zaid April, who pretty much 2025 was the man to beat. Coming into 2026, that is still the case. Hamza, much spoken about in terms of a future talent and a future prospect, has an opportunity here, though, to start 2026 with a bit of a marker to say, I am the guy to beat. How much are you looking forward to this grand final? Welcome.
I am so excited for this grand final. We've been waiting long, and finally we're here. We've been seeing both players compete in different tournaments during the holidays. Hamza and Zaid showing exactly the growth they've had and exactly what type of competition they want to bring to this war, I would call it. But yeah, I'm very excited to see how Zaid are going to come with these composed plays against Hamza's aggressive attack. But both guys with high goal differences in the league and also same points. I mean, it's a very tight game and a very exciting game to be catching today. And I know all of you in chat are excited to see what's happening today. So please, in chat, don't be scared. Let us know who you think is going to win. What is the score line? And it's a best of 5 right now. I guess we're going to see who's going to get there, how long it takes for them to get to the first 3 games. But yeah, we've got 5 games on the line. I'm excited to see how far we go with this.
Yeah, no, for sure. So let's have a tale of the tape, as it were, show you how these guys acquitted themselves in the season that's passed. As you can see there, that is mightily impressive. Both of them unbeaten, 8 wins apiece. So today, that record is going to come undone for either Hamza or Zaid. Zaid coming into this year just in December. He just won himself the Mamelodi Sundowns Esports Championship, so he's on a good run of form and could make it another month in which he picks up another title as we are at the tail end of January 2026. And we're trying to determine who indeed will rule the roost. Some interesting names in the mix. Asim Lamara pretty much has secured himself 3rd place. So today it's about who is going to go in 2nd place and who is going to be our champion. Any predictions from your side, Kama, in terms of how these two are playing? You know what they're good at, you know their strengths, maybe their weaknesses. Who do you think has the edge coming into this one?
I mean, watching Hamza perform the later tournaments during the year 2025, he was demolished in every single competitor. So I think I would put my money currently on Hamza. He's very prepared for these moments, especially the grand stage. So I know he's going to be locked in, especially with how he performs. I mean, that's someone that you need to watch out for. His aggression is very calculated, something that needs a few equations to try and solve. But I know also with Zaid coming in, he's got the ability to read a player right now. He's got the ability to relax the game and make sure that it's in his favor, so that it's in his control, and then use his backline to use the offensive line very beautifully. So my opinion is going in Hamza's side, but I know it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, there we go. I don't know. I having looked at the form, having looked at how, he's just been dominating, I think Zaid is in with a shout here to make it a complete sweep as far as trophies available in Mzansi when it comes to the EAFC League. So let's have a look in terms of the season recap is what we have lined up for you. Just looking back on the weeks that were, we had some cracking games en route to this point, not just from the two competitors today, but from the league, both amateur and pro. So here are the highlights and recaps of the season that was. Looking at that. Yep.
Okay, damn. Jeez, okay, look at that. Zaid is literally cutting through the defensive back line like butter right now, and a hot knife. Oh.
And I mean, this is where we started seeing the dominance of the what we call a low-driven shot. I think into the season, we had the new game come out. We even furnished some of the players with that new game just so they could be up to spec. And then we started seeing the trends develop as far as play styles come up.
I mean, looking at these highlights, I'm seeing some interesting names that we're not going to see again today. Alex and Clemens, those two players really strong out in the tournament, especially coming from the amateur pro league. I think these boys are going to show some fireworks coming into the pro league when they get the opportunity. I know they had some tough losses, but you could see they were very motivated to try and win. They were the only ones that achieved to manage 2-4 goals over some serious pros, but yeah, fell short.
Yeah, and then I mean, when I speak of Alex, he comes up in the highlights. I bumped into him at Rage in December, and for him, he was just happy with the season that he had, and he's excited at the prospect of joining the pros as a competitor, because obviously the competition is tougher. But if anything, even if you don't win the thing, your development as a player, you're getting tested against the best, you'll at least pick up some good experience from a run in the pro leagues.
100%. I'm also seeing some names of the likes like Aiden Mardboy. I hear that he may be going back into retirement, but that doesn't mean that he's not going to be building a whole new academy team where he'll be able to coach the abilities of these young youth players.
Yeah, as we see here, what the league is definitely known for is goals, and goals galore. We have a lot of players who are able to just, get the ball into the back of the net. And that's what we love to see here. It's all about the build-ups, it's all about the finishes, and it's all about who has the resolve to keep their composure and concentration en route to the title. And so we have two great examples of that in Zaid and Hamza, two players who have been pretty much faultless coming up to this point. So for them, it's about maintaining that for one more game. That's all it is. It's about making sure that streak runs for one more game, and then the title is theirs for the season. So in that spirit, let's have a look at the head-to-head. This is a basic rundown of the stats, goals, and what they managed to achieve in this league season. As you can see there, a goal machine is Hamza, 91 to his name, compared to the 80 of Zaid. Kama, does that count for much coming into this?
I mean, to be honest, it does count for a lot. If you look at the goals conceded by Hamza, 14 over Zaid's 24. I think the aggression also plays a role in the backline of Hamza's team, which I personally haven't noticed because all the action happens in his front line. But Zaid's composure may be the reason that also allows 24 goals to be conceded against him because of the slow build-up play. However, it still works. We spoke to see the 80 goals scored on his side and the 91 goals scored on Hamza's side. So tough, but very tight and close results, as you can see.
Yeah, no, for sure. And big ups to all of you tuning in, whether it be on Twitch, where the numbers are going crazy, or on YouTube. We see you, Ria. We see you, Andre. Big ups to you for joining and giving both channels some love going into this one live and direct. So if your friends aren't tuned in right now, grab the link, share it with them, forward it to them, let them know that we're about to get into a best of 5 series between Hamza and Zaid, where another thing to note, Kama, is that these are two stablemates, right? Like, if I'm going to use a music analogy, these guys come from the same organization. The exposure to each other is quite hectic. So in this instance, there can't be too many surprises because these guys probably train together, they practice against each other. So this is going to come down to those fine details, won't it?
No, definitely. I'm sure they even prepare with each other for games like this, because the only time you can make yourself better is play someone just as good as you or better than you. And if these guys are holding first and second so close, they definitely the opponents to train against. So I think they do have a lot of insight about each other's performance and tactics, but will it make the games last longer? No, I don't think so, because of their own separate style plays. One is aggressive, one is very composed. So I think it is still going to be exciting. I still think there's going to be a chess match that we're going to see today.
Yeah, there we go. We don't know if anyone's going to run with it per se, but you know, once you get to that position where you're the one player who's got 2 wins on the trot and you just need one more, then the pressure starts to build in that scenario. Best of 5 is a great way to settle this, because you do want a high level of football and you want to get as many games in as you can. Come on.
100%. And I guess it's great that we have a best of 5, because it was only going to be unfair to us to only see the 2 greatest players of this tournament only have a competition of like 3 games. You know, we need to show you guys exactly what we've been enjoying the whole of last year and why we're starting off 2026 with the grand finals with such a big bang.
Yeah, and just to remind you, chat, we've been speaking about the players, we've been speaking about the league and speaking about us, but you also have an opportunity to get in on the winning. Remember, we're giving away LS vouchers at the end of this broadcast, so stay glued to your screen. We'll give you all the instructions as to how to participate in that. I don't want to give it away too much, because if we do that now, you might do it, step away, and then come back and win later. So we're going to be dropping them like crumbs throughout the broadcast, so you know exactly what to do to stand in line to win those prizes, courtesy of our sponsor, LS. I mean, that already is a good way, considering it is 2026. What a way to start the new year as we are underway. Hamza in the blue of France, and it is Zaid in the white of Real Madrid. Come on, we're up and running.
Chat, we are here. Grand finals, opening game, France versus Real Madrid, Hamza versus Zaid. We're very excited as Zaid first opportunity.
Oh!
What a cracker top right corner goal by Valverde, by Zaid. Very technical play right there as he touches it.
Yeah, no, there we go. Zaid just reminding everybody who he is and what he's about. A hot start to this encounter already on the score sheet, putting Hamza under pressure. He'll have to come out a bit, but when you do that, you do leave yourself open to more and more counters from your opponent, and that's maybe what we're seeing here. Zaid on the ball again with another opportunity to make it 2-0 in very quick succession, but Hamza diligently defending, but carving out some spaces. Zaid, will he overplay it? Looking for an option, he finds it! And goal number 2. Quick sticks.
2 shots, 2 goals.
Yep.
Valverde, Mbappe, for one player named Zaid. Guys, I guess my predictions are going wrong. Don't forget, in fact, you mentioned your predictions of the game. Best of 5. Right now, it's Zaid beat by 2. What a very tactical prediction right there, guys.
Watch people now change their predictions, having seen that Zaid is 2 goals up. But if you did go with Hamza, stick to it, no changing. You don't want to be flaky like that. He has an opportunity here to maybe perhaps get back in the game. The ball is at his feet. France in possession, looking to claw one back, half the deficit. It's been an early setback here for Hamza. But as you can see here, Zaid is his shadow, making sure that he's keeping his track of him. Good turn here from Hamza. Look for the goal, and in the back of the net, 2-1. Things changing very, very quickly.
The game is still on, 15 minutes
100%.
in, and with 2-1, still very close. Can Hamza make a strong comeback in that goal? And very soon.
Yeah, there we go. A good recovery. A lot of players in this position would have had their heads go down. When you lose against Zaid, it becomes very difficult to wonder how you're going to get back in the game. Not for Hamza. He's back in it with another goal to halve the deficit. It's about now him maintaining that momentum and maybe equalizing. We've seen these positions before where you claw one back, but then the guy you claw a goal back against finds the wind again and looks for another.
Oh.
And it's almost there, and there it is. 3-1 to Zaid. Exactly what I was saying. You didn't want to get into a situation where you do get back in the game, and then just as quickly you fall back out. 3-1. That's a lead of 2 goals restored by Zaid April.
What a great recovery shot from Rodrigo and Zaid's side. But I know Zaid was hoping for that technical top right corner again. So far, he's been abusing the goal net on France side. Hamza.
Yeah, Hamza looking for a way back in this one. Gotta give him credit. He's constantly troubleshooting against Zaid, who now, with this 2-goal lead restored again, is in a good position to dictate terms. And as you can see here, the move is flowing to the front. Runs are being made, looking for an open man. Can't find him as the defenders intercept there. Well read there by Hamza, who now looks to break. But so many white shirts, Kama. It's a tough wall to break down.
Definitely, it is prime time. Am I reading this correctly? Are you the final fight of this where it's the best of 5? And the rest of you that are just doing, we are also doing about to giveaway. All you need to do is who is the sponsor of this grand final IVYSON gaming season 4. All you need to do is say it in chat. End of the show, we'll let the leaders know exactly who they are. So definitely, as your opportunity of the house, man. And Zaid got his opportunity at the top left corner goal. Oh my goodness. The scenes are just unbelievable right now. Mbappe is just having a field day. Look, chop my money. I love those celebrations.
Speaking of money, 15K on the line this morning. So there we go. The motivation not only to become the champion of Season 4, but also to secure the bag is top of mind for these players. You see a pause is being queued up by Hamza, who might need to recalibrate a little bit, but it depends. Will Zaid give him that opportunity or hold on to the ball right up until half-time? That is another way to tactically frustrate your player. Make sure that they don't get to put the foot on the ball. They're looking for the tactical pause. Don't allow it, because who knows, that could allow them a goal back before the halftime break. As we see here, Zaid going in search of another goal. The 5th one it would be in the first half of this game. And how crazy would that be, just raising that prospect? And we could have one here now. He does find the man in space, looking for a shot. Turns around, and there we go! As predicted, 5 goals in the first half from Zaid.
Vinny Jr. in the chat. Vinny Jr. in the chat. He's also adding to his goal line right now for the team of Real Madrid. Zaid looking very composed. I think the composure that everyone has been telling us, the stats they've been providing us, is not in his gameplay, but definitely when you watch him play. Because this guy does not have a single reaction, and he knows he's in top 2 right now in the country. But this is how he's reacting. I'd be doing a backflip right now.
No, I mean, this is Zaid, whether it's from his cribs, whether it's at a show floor when we have a Rage or a VS Gaming World, you know, at Comic-Con, this is his demeanor. Stuck in the zone. Up until the only time I see him getting rattled is when he's forced out of the zone by another opponent who's frustrating him. That's when you'll really see emotion from Zaid, is when he loses a series. But whilst he's in the heat of battle, he doesn't give away much. That goes for goals as well and emotion. He doesn't show much, and then let's see what happens, because obviously there's still another half of football. But come on, I've not seen that. 5 goals in the first half. Wow.
No, amazing. And speaking of that first half, we're going to have to see how the new tactics being implemented right now. I'm glad he didn't make any subs, because it's going to be very difficult for him in the second half if he's already made the subs in the first half. That's given Zaid the opportunity to read the team throughout completely after that. So good to see if it's a stronger forward pushing line, just reduce his back line a bit harder so that he can control the pressure.
As we can see here, Zaid doing very well, keeping possession, forcing Hamza to close down and open gaps when he does. That's exactly what he's looking for an outlet for this. As we go into the halftime break, and what a blitzkrieg of a half. The only blemish for Zaid is maybe allowing that one goal in, but 5 of the best from him to kind of just set the tone for this best of 5 series.
No, definitely. I feel like the two are in the same room, obviously. Knowing how they work that side, they're probably in the same land. I'm sure it's different right now, but they do play against each other a lot of the time. This type of competition isn't new to them.
No, for sure. I mean, they'll know each other better than most players would know each other as teammates. As we see here, chance for Zaid to make it 6, and that's exactly what he does. Picks up right where he left off in the first half and adds yet another goal for now what is probably an insurmountable lead. 5 goals is the gap that Hamza would have to close. And I just think that is a mountain too high to climb, and he should probably come and start thinking about game number 2.
No, definitely. Game number 2 is his next opportunity. Right now, it is clear that it's in his hands. He is fully in control of this game, and he's too comfortable right now. I'm hoping, I guess it's the best of 5. Will we see the players choose 5 different teams, told they use the same team throughout, especially if you're getting beaten with a scoreline like this. Possibly they should be staying with the same team.
Yeah, I mean, looking at that situation in terms of like, changing teams, if you're Zaid, if it ain't broke, no need to fix it. If you're Hamza, on the other hand, if you do have another team that, offers you a different option as far as play style and approach, that might be something to look at in game number 2 because, if you keep the same team, Zaid has got you well read already, so you might just be running into a brick wall. So I think, yeah, if you do have, an ace up your sleeve, if you're Hamza, then maybe this is the time to bring it out. You don't want to wait too long when maybe Zaid already has 2 games in the bag. It is only game 1, meaning there's plenty of time for self-correction if you're Hamza.
Definitely, and I think the ace up should be Barcelona. Let's turn this into an El Clasico. This would be very exciting. We've got Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, players that really love pace, that really like to take opportunities outside the box. But the issue is obviously the backline is not as strong as Real Madrid. But can your midfield support? Can the wingers also add a formal structure in the backline? We'll see. But if it's going to be France and Real Madrid, we just know it's going to be shots galore.
Yeah, I think, as much as Liwa is a real-life legend, I think in the game he probably struggles for pace, and it's probably why, some teams don't opt for him, as strong as he is as a striker. In this scenario, you need players who can meet the ball where it's at. You need them to run into space. You need to have that pace. And so I can understand why the likes of France and Real Madrid end up being the top picks. The consideration, of course, being Kylian Mbappe and his efficacy in that striking role. So I'll be surprised. I don't know if you go from France, whether you go to Barcelona, maybe you go to Real Madrid as well, fight fire with fire, and that might be the issue there, or the solution if you're Hamza going into this one. But chat, we want to know from you, what happens now if you're Hamza? Do you switch it up? Do you come back with a different team? Do you start out with a different formation? And if you're Zaid, obviously for him, it's more of the same, I would guess, because there's nothing here for him to fix. Yes, maybe he did have a blemish in not keeping the clean sheet, but that's very hard to do at this high level with such good players and opponents coming. No,
definitely. That is growing off right now. Sean Haven's trying to give Hamza some advice. Defensive mode, 3 exclamation mark. Don't allow any more goals.
Yeah, but he still needs to win, though. He still needs to score. And the thing is, when you try score, that's when you open yourself up to being countered and having goals scored against you. So it's very difficult to sit deep and absorb the pressure, because if you do that, then you are really inviting, your opponent just to an opportunity at unpicking that lock. More than one opportunity, more opportunities than they should probably get. But let's see. We're going into game number 2. Hamza with it all to do, because I don't know, man. Kama, if Zaid wins this one, I kind of feel like, the end is close.
So I think honestly it will be surprising if Hamza can make the first opportunity right now towards goal, because that will set momentum for his team. That will set the tone for his team, and I'm sure for himself as well. Zaid is very comfortable right now. I don't know if you can see. From backline to the line, this man is so.
Yeah, no, for sure. Spread the word. You are on either Twitch or you're on YouTube. So what you got to do, copy link, share it with your crew. Let them see what we're about to see here. And that maybe is an opportunity for a beautiful goal there. Cheeky stuff from Hamza.
Over right now. Instead of these close goals, this man's going to show you that the skills that I have, tactics that I have are still very relevant. My application is different to yours. Watch out. I love this energy from Hamza. And opportunity from a quickly saved by Hamza's keeper.
There we go. I mean, what a good start for Hamza. Can he keep it up? The game is long. We're only a goal in here. We saw about 6 of those in our last game. 7 goals, in fact, in our last game. So considering that, there's still a ways to go. And an opportunity for Zaid here to once again show what he's made of. In possession now. On the ball, looking for an opening. Hamza knows just how dangerous he can be in these positions. Looking for a turn. Decides to go a bit wider. Still in possession is Zaid. And there we go. On the ball. Looking for an option is Vinny Jr. Can he find a teammate? He gets it to Bellingham, who finds Kamavinga. Kamavinga can't get it to a teammate there. And good defending from Hamza. A lot better in those clutch situations. that inevitably most times feel like Zaid will end up scoring, but not this time.
No, definitely. Dembele right now from front side busy holding the ball tight to his foot, controlling the midfield. But Mbappe not making a lot of efforts from the Hamza side, front side, on his left wing. Very difficult approaches and always gets shut down for the moment.
Yeah, no, as we're looking here, France have the taste for blood, looking for a second goal, need a bit of insurance when you're playing against Zaid. Because if he does restore things and restores parity, then you feel like momentum might favor him. But can Hamza here make things interesting and put us in a 1-1 position? I say that it's early days still, and only half number 1 of game number 2. So a long ways to go, but a good start from Hamza.
Geez, we have Golden and back line as Hamza takes a good tap-in shot right now. That is a 2-0 lead by Hamza. Guys, I'm sure you all thought the games were over. Zaid leading with 5-1. There's no hope. But these are two of the best players in South Africa right now. The show can only go on.
No, for sure. I'm really, really impressed by Hamza to find the spirits. Didn't end that last game in the best way possible for him, but he obviously took the time to decompress and think about what his offering needs to be in the second game, and so far so good for the young man representing Goliath Gaming. As we see here, an opportunity to try and break through. He does have 2 goals though. Can't let Zaid back in, who's finding some space. Finds Rodrigo, and there we go. Finds the back of the net. Does Zaid April. Rushing to get the ball.
Rodrigo. Really lovely little triple shot from himself as well. Zaid is just showing that this game is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. Just like how it started earlier, it still could be in my hand. First half doesn't mean anything. Let me show you. And I think we are seeing exactly what he's doing.
No, 100%. These guys are battle tested. They know that the game isn't over until the fat lady sings. So neither will be disheartened. But maybe if you're Hamza, you're thinking about the chances you've had, about the lead you could have grown, and he'll look to do it again here. We've been in this situation before, except the shoe was on the other foot. He was the one to goal down with 2 goals for Zaid, and then Zaid ended up running away with things. Will we see a bit of symmetry in this, where maybe Hamza now has a chance to get away with this one? With Zaid on the ball, looking for an opportunity to equalize. Vinny on the ball, looking for an outlet, looking for a teammate, maybe overplays it, and good resolve there and concentration from Hamza to stay in a defending mindset.
Galantico in chat, who's winning. Just for anyone that is joining right now, Hamza is France, Zaid is Real Madrid. So in game 2 right now, Hamza is currently leading, but the game is not over yet, as we still have 4 games.
And Zaid won the first one, just to complete that analysis for you, so you know where everyone stands. Zaid comfortably with a win under his belt, and Hamza here in the search of one.
And chat, don't forget, we still have 1,000 grand shopping baskets away. All you need to do to participate is mention it right now in chat. These games are going very quickly, and this is the grand final, so please take your opportunity now. Put your names in chat, and we'll let you know who has won the voucher.
Yeah, no, interesting here for Zaid. He needs to maintain his cool. He knows that what he's capable of, he's shown it to us. And then essentially now we're in a situation here where Zaid just needs to keep his calm. He won't think that this game number 2 is away from him just yet, but Hamza will feel confident that maybe he can tie the series up here. He does need, though, to grow this lead. It's a bit precarious. You can't just have 1 goal ahead of Zaid. That can be snuffed out at any moment. But keeping possession of France, going in search of a third. The overlapping run from Chumeni, he gets dispossessed there by Mendy. He gets the ball to Vinny Jr. Got a bit of space in front of him. Vinny Jr. has got the strength to hold on to the ball. Mbappe in possession again, and as we see here, it's just not coming together for Zaid, who pretty much had his way with the ball and the pitch in that first game. It was a lot more dynamic, a lot more harder to predict, but Hamza seems to have his number in this one.
No, it seems like they're also playing with the same formation, 3-3. However, Zaid is very strong with the ball quickly in the defensive aspect of things. Hamza's having to trying to get through the defensive side of Zaid. So it's quite what's the word? They're basically even when it comes to formation right now. So
Canceling each other out. Yeah.
Hamza's doing the short passes, slow build-up play. Once he finds that gap, he's able to do a through ball and make a very difficult shot to set for
There we go, Mbappe on the ball. Hamza going in search of a third, couldn't find it there. Good defending from Zaid. Chopped down for the foul. And Real Madrid in possession. It is the second half of the game.
No yellow card.
Nothing.
No yellow card. No red.
Nothing.
That was just a.
And I mean, that was a tactical foul there in terms of just trying to slow the play down. Real Madrid here, lots of blue shirts, looking to make sure that they can keep this lead intact, because this one would put Hamza on an even footing, 1-1 in the series. And as you can see there's still time though for either side to get another goal. But as you can see, both of them trying to make it very difficult for the other, and he does succeed, Hamza, in dispossessing, but not really rushing to clear the lines, looking to play it out the back, and that might maybe bite him in the back, but not yet. Still in possession, very confident on the ball is Hamza.
Hamza right now playing very La Masia football. I'm sure you in chat all know La Masia is pass first, shoot later. Essentially, you need 15 passes before you even try attempting it. So yeah, slow build-up play, but very good opposite coming from Hamza's side. You would think the players have reached their own place against each other, play each other.
That was close right there. That would have been a lovely through ball, but well read by the France defenders, who now are looking to get their attacking unit on the go, but that's also stifled there. Is it Real Madrid now in the ascendancy on the ball, looking for the pass, looking for the gap, finds it. Good tackling there from Hamza. Really good to see. A lot better and a lot more comfortable as far as his defending has gotten in this game number 2. It'll need to be some of the best defending he's ever done as he goes in search here. And there we go. Good defending on both sides in the latter stages of the game.
Tough opportunity missed there by Hamza, but great defense by Zaid as he's pressing right now on the counter attack. Quickly save, straight to Kondo, and then it's opportunity right now.
Yeah, too many attempts at turning the ball, I feel like, you know, instead of just taking the shot, because I guess in the end, it's the same end result. No goal, possession has been turned over, but maybe here is something. Looking one-on-one, and is that going to stand? That is a goal. Tied 2-2. Zaid is back.
At 81 minutes, we have only got 9 minutes left in the game. I'm sure there's no extra time except for that last foul earlier, but oh my goodness. Hamza had this game in his hand, and just unfortunately Zaid came in there with his technique. This guy's very lethal in the opposing box right now.
Yeah, for sure. And now, if you're Hamza, you can be a little bit nervous. Looked like you were in control, and now things are back to being on an even footing. And remember, it is a best of 3, so best of 5 series rather. First to 3 wins, meaning that if it is tight like this, we will have to go into additional time. We have to find a winner at the end of this game. Has Hamza given an opportunity for Zaid to get back into this one? The keeper rushes out, chip in, and there it is. There it is.
He just delivered the same goal Hamza did as his opening goal for game 2. The whole team goes to celebrate. Zaid just put the nail in the coffin. This could be a short tournament, ladies and gentlemen, a short grand final. When Hamza unit can lock in, let's see this goal come through. I think we need to reduce the passes and increase the shots.
Gonna come back, and there we go. A good save. That was a good shot, a good opportunity. Looking at the time, he knew he had to take it, and wow, what a comeback. Emotionless is Zaid. He does all his talking on the pitch, and what a chat he just had there. Literally coming back into this one, 2 goals down to win it 3-2. Wow. That, I don't know, if that's not championship spirit, I don't know what is. He's put himself very, very well in the place to take this title, Kama. All he has to do is get another dub, and it's all done and dusted. Let's reflect on what Hamza did there. Got a good start, and then just couldn't keep it together. I mean, I saw some defending there that was really top-notch, but I don't know if it's fatigue, both from him mentally and maybe the players physically on the pitch, just wasn't able to keep it up until the end.
Unfortunately, he wasn't, and again, that's who I'm backing right now. I think it's very difficult for someone to come back 2 goals down, but Zaid really proved that he is the GOAT that he is. And up right now, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly what we've been talking about. You can win one of 2 shopping vouchers. All you need to do is mention in chat who is sponsoring the IVYSON Gaming Season 4 Grand Finals in chat. And then we will let you know end of the tournament that you are the winner. But you gotta let us know. You guys are being quiet right now. The game is keeping you entertained. The chat are flowing, but you just need to let us know.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I mean, we're looking back at some of the comeback discussion that was happening. Bulela and Jay Mourinho saying what a comeback from Zaid. And I mean, maybe that could be the headline of the day, because if Hamza finds a way back in this one to make the series 2-1, we could maybe be seeing another comeback there. But I don't know, man. It does take some really, really big mental BMT to be Hamza in this position. 2 games down. The last game, you were in this seat for the longest time, and you still lost. I don't know what you do to come back in this one.
I feel like, at the end of these tournaments, obviously, they're from the same organization. They should just go share a meal together as the winner. I was Zaid, call my boy out and say good luck. Let's just go have some ice cream, watch a movie, and we always get back and get better in life.
Otherwise, you gotta tell him he's paying though, right? You gotta be like,
yeah.
You're the one who you won the prize, so it's on you.
Of course. As we see Hamza right now try to make an opportunity. Unfortunately, Zaid's got locked down defense. But Hamza's constantly around as he hits the post. Unfortunately, it was close, but yet so far from Mbappe's opportunity.
There we go, still in possession, and I think this is a tactical pause there from both players. I think it was actually Hamza who queued it up. Not sure if it's going to make any difference as we go here. There we go. Oh, wow. That was a goal. Oh, my goodness. This
Sorry,
team
guys.
skipped. Okay.
Just cut us right there, but I see France has just managed to get a goal against Real Madrid. 1-0 to Hamza. Will this be going to a game 4, ladies and gentlemen? I hope so. And will we see a crazy comeback coming up from it? I see exactly what Jose Mourinho saying. It's game over for Hamza. Hey, game goes on.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, for us, it's just looking at how Zayn always is in the zone. He knows the mission, doesn't ever kind of get out of character. I think he leaves that for all at the end when the job is done. There are some options there for France to look for another player. And there we go. Lovely 1-2s, good defending, but not good enough to dispossess. France still in possession, good feature, can turn around and dispatch a shot. Instead plays it to the Real Madrid defender. Zaid now in possession, has an opportunity to sprint and spring a counter-attack, but well intercepted there.
Chad, I know the cameras are looking small in the corners, but look at Zaid's face, the intensity you can genuinely see in his expression. This man really wants 50,000 euros. These 2 players also compete in tournaments like this often, but for them it's all about competition, even if it's against your brother. The camera just died on us.
He was too intense for the camera, guys. The camera couldn't handle all the pixels, as we see here. Same situation. Oh no, there we go. That was offside. So that was not the second insurance goal looking for it. Yeah, no, not the insurance goal that Hamza was looking for there. Instead, maybe another opportunity here to get it and for it to stand. There's Bakola on the ball, looking for options, finds Trimini, turns around, and what a save from the Real Madrid keeper. It was, to be fair, straight at him, but saved nonetheless. France now going in search for the second one.
I'm seeing some familiar faces in chat right now. Welcome back into 2026 IVYSON Gaming Season 4 conclusion grand final.
Toss here, there we go.
And Zaid.
Oh my goodness, what an amazing equalizer there from Zaid. Not letting it get away from him like he did in the last game where he had to claw back from a 2-goal deficit. He's now restored parity. It is 1-1. Zaid April, can he do it again? Victory here means he is the IVYSON Gaming League Season 4 champion. And that clearly has a nice ring to it and might encourage Hamza to make sure that doesn't happen just yet. Looking to get back into the series. Runs are being made. Channels are being opened. Real Madrid on the ball here, finding Mbappe. Mbappe looking for an option. He's going to curve it to the corner. What a good save there from the keeper. Aynan there just denying him what looked like a short shot opportunity. Once again, Real Madrid. Oh my goodness. Just not clearing the lines of France.
Rodrigo honestly having a bazooka off the foot right now. Those shots are super powerful. Can Hamza make a quick opportunity with this counter-attack?
1-1 as we're heading towards halftime. Can one of these players give the other food for thought into that halftime break by scoring another goal here? Still time on the clock. Real Madrid making the attack. Runs are being made. Spaces are being opened. Looking for an opportunity. Maybe overpassed it there. The two defenders were on the other player. Was an opportunity for a shot that wasn't taken. But there we go. Going into the halftime break. And yeah, I mean, Zaid probably feeling the better of the two. Lots of pressure, on Hamza in this one going into that second half.
I think it is genuinely over for Hamza. I'm reading in chat IPK live. They saying rap, and I genuinely agree. Zaid's focus, his intensity, you can literally read it off his face. You can read it off the game. I think Zaid is really hungry for this win, and what a valiant opponent against Hamza, definitely.
Yeah, Chad, 2026 is a new year and maybe we'll be doing things a little bit differently. We want to know from you. Obviously, you get to watch us here on stream, but how much better would it be if we brought this to you? Would you prefer to see this in somewhere where more people that maybe don't even know that this happens are, be able to view this in a mall somewhere in the public so they can see goals like that? France getting the second one to start things off in the second half. And it is Hamza now, who has himself a second goal, giving once again food for thought to Zaid. And maybe Zaid can't be able to come back time and time again, or will he now? Looking for an option in the box, looking for support, can't find it, and well dispossessed by Hamza.
Honestly, just watch Zaid and Hamza's performance right now. You can tell exactly the effort they put into 2025. Zaid came off recently a dominating race 2025, where he was showing people why he should be on the big stage, and he's clearly showing it right now in the IVYSON Gaming Season 4 stage. I hope that it is also in favor of Hamza, as that is a player that I love to watch, but it's very tough for him. However, it is 2-1 up to his side. Will we be seeing a game 4, ladies and gentlemen? I hope so.
Yeah, as we see here, it is Real Madrid and Zaid looking for an option, finds a player, and once he gets into those positions, Mbappe in between the two defenders, doesn't make a mistake, wraps it up, and gets that second goal. Once again, catching up is Zaid, having gone a goal down twice now in the game. Will he find the opportunity to take the lead? He has been following Hamza's lead in this one, but we've seen how that panned out in the game before, as we see here France looking to go look for another goal. Then a back and forth battle between these two players, a lot closer than game number one. But as we see here, France on the ball, looking for an option. Mbappe on the ball, looking for the shot, and there we go. Mbappe
from out the side.
Yep.
Let's go, France.
Yep. Hamza saying, listen, man, I've got the mental fortitude to not be rattled. When you equalize, I can find another goal. Can Zaid, though, find another equalizer?
Well, I hope this goes down. I need another game out of this place. I'm too hyped up right now. And speaking of hyped up right now, let's not forget that we're going to be at the Cape Town Coffee Con event from 30th of April to the 3rd of May 2026. If you're enjoying the energy feeling today, imagine what we could bring in tenfold at the Comic Con in Cape Town. So we'll see you there, guys. Please buy your tickets, and also just be prepared to see a lot of football.
Yeah, it's looking to be another strong bracket this year in terms of the guys who will be eligible for that kind of competition. I mean, we've seen in the last year the likes of Hamza rising in the scene. Will it be more new faces? As we know, the standards that have been set by the older generation of players, obviously the likes of Zaid, when they play in those finals, it's against the likes of Kalen. So, you know, literally being tested against the best of best players. And that would be the same case for Hamza, who right now is currently in the lead. 3-2 is the score. He's in possession. As we see here, now it's about being smart, using the clock, just to make sure that you don't do anything too risky. Manage the time, maybe look for that insurance goal, but don't throw everything at it.
No, definitely. You can see I'm just carrying a lot of weight right now to make the game continue longer. And speaking of weight, I mean, guys, we also want to know, and I also say it's very heavy to carry the winnings of this tournament, as Elise is sponsoring this whole event, 50,000 rand for the grand final winner. And you know, guys, speaking of them, thank you so much to the event. We look forward to more coming out. Do you guys want us to try bring this to your area? Please let us know in chat. I mean, it's going to be in Cape Town Comic-Con, current Johannesburg for this current season, but let us know in chat where you would like us to see this event happening.
As we see here, France, a beautiful run there from Hamza, and there we go. The insurance goal in the last 10 minutes of the game has been secured. It looks like, ladies and gentlemen, we will be going to a game number 4. And it does give Hamza a bit of respite, restore some confidence, and a belief in his own ability to upset the apple cart here. A lot of people reckon that it was done and dusted, seeing how Zaid was able to come back in game number 2, but game number 3 looking more and more like it's belonging to Hamza.
No, definitely. I'm looking in chat. Grab time. You said it's all tie right now, but I'm just proving you wrong. Where you at? You keep it quiet. It's 4-2 front. Real Madrid 2.
Yeah, and seeing here from ITK Live, something that we had picked up on early in the season as this new game came out is the power of that low-driven shots, as we see there, an offside call being made. Game management is what it's all about at this stage, making sure that if you're Hamza, you don't even give Zaid the opportunity to score the last goal in this game before we go to game 4. You want to make sure that that goal, that winning goal that you scored, is the one that settles matters, so that from a psychological standpoint at least, you're going into game number 4 knowing that you are the one who's scored last and is on the score sheet. So Hamza, for him, will be about just making sure he keeps things tight at the back. But for Zaid, I think if he gets another taste of blood by just scoring another goal, could set us up for a very dominant game number 4. But right now, the wind is in the sails of Hamza, who's looking good value. Remember, these two guys came into this one tied on points at the top of the table, both with 8 victories and 24 points to their name. But they're not the only ones in line to win. 2 of you in chat. We want to give away a 1,000 Rand shopping voucher courtesy of our sponsor is Alice. And that's it. I just kind of gave you the answer right there, because honestly, we just want to give you these vouchers. So do the right thing. If you haven't already, give us that answer in the chat, and then come the end of this series, it could be you whose name we announce live at the end for you to win the prize. So everybody winning. We're winning with great football, as the analysts, the players, have wins to their names, and then of course those watching also have an opportunity to win. But as it stands, come up, looking at the back and forth, the to and fro as far as action, does Hamza have an opportunity to tie the series up completely, or do you think this might spur Zaid into just waking up from his slumber, having been so dominant early on?
Look, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I think that was the best game we're going to get out of Hamza. Unfortunately to the fans, and unfortunately to me. Zaid is locked in. And despite his loss currently, you can still see the motivation and intensity in his face. Zaid really wants to win this. And I don't even think it's about the money. It's all about legacy. It's all about brand image. And this guy is consistent. I don't see Zaid playing and think, where is he going to get to? I mean, he's top 2 in the country and almost in the world as they competed in the Saudi Arabia World Cup. Both players were very valiant, but now they also get to show us locally why we should be scared, why their opponents should be terrified, because these types of games don't happen often. Short scoreline, 5-1, 4-1. Oftentimes you're getting opponents 10-0, 12-3. These guys are strong goal scorers, but you can see the standard between the two. So I think this may be it for Hamza, but despite that, both players have really performed amazingly.
Yeah, it is currently 2-1 in the series due to a technical issue. We couldn't quite close out the last game as we would have liked, but it did result in a victory for Hamza, who was in the lead before we lost pictures. So 2-1 is the current series score. Remember, Zaid wins this one. It is curtains, but for Hamza, if he does win this one, then we're in for a photo finish as the series will be tied 2-2. So big pressure on both of them. One for the other, one for pressure to sort it out, and the other pressure to get back in this series. So different pressures, but both as huge for the players.
Will Zaid be able to score from this opportunity? Unfortunately, dispossessed by Hamza, and now Hamza making the counter attack. He's got 3 forwards with him, but he's unfortunately encapsulated by 5 defensive players. Still,
as we see here. Yeah, there we go. But well dispossessed there by the Real Madrid defenders. Even able to get out of what looked like a very tight corner there. Good play from Zaid. He's got plenty of room on the wing. An opportunity maybe to pump it forward, but can't. They'll take the throw in. Will Real Madrid still in possession here. Still looking to be the one who set the pace for this encounter. The last 2 games saw Zaid chasing matters. Can he start as a ways to finish? Looking for the through ball, but good defending there from Hamza. Not to panic, not just hoofing it away, playing the ball to feet as he looks for a way to move forward and plays the ball into beautiful amount of space here. Bakola, having scored in the last game, dispossessed there by Alexander-Arnold. Does give Real Madrid some time to regroup.
Dembele now is for the senior midfield line. Still controlling the ball, very composed to Doe. Doe now in the box. Unfortunately called offside by the ref. I think they delayed that a bit too long. They should have called it a bit earlier because I think there's some hope.
Yeah, no, there is still hope though for Hamza. 0-0 is the current game here. It is Zaid on the attack. Hamza looking to defend as he's done so well so far in the first opening stages of this game. Can he still keep it going? France there looking to read the plays, and in space here for Zaid, but a good block there from the French defenders. They'll need to be on their best behavior going into this one. Don't want to give Zaid that opening salvo as he goes in search there for a goal that would pretty much turn the momentum back in his favor. Zaid is not being able to really impress himself on that last encounter. Hence, we are in game number 4. But as we see here, France on the ball. It is Hamza in possession, looking for an opening. Can't find it. Come up both sides, both players really stacking their defenders.
No, definitely. I think it's very difficult to play dribbling skills with Mbappe because then you lose your player that can actually do power shots, that can have consistent finesse shots. However, I know that Hamza really relies on Mbappe's play. And he does ground his backline as they save that shot coming from Zaid.
Yeah, no, for some, it looked like an opportunity. And sometimes when, Zaid is playing against lesser opponents, that most times results in a goal. But Hamza really good at not panicking and focusing on the task at hand. And in that time, it was defense. And here's an opportunity here. And what a good tackle there. My goodness. Zaid making it clean and tidy. It did look a little precarious. I thought that might be him giving away the penalty, but not so. Real Madrid, lots of space in front of him. Is Zaid looking for an opportunity? A lot of white shirts, but a lot of blue ones there, and they count out that forward-moving momentum to now spring a counter for Hamza. Looking for options, few blue shirts, but plenty more white ones, and Zaid nips it in the bud.
I'm being honest, I think you lose your options of attack, especially on a counter-attack, when you bring in the ball up in Mbappe. There's no one that is usually counter-aware than Mbappe, especially I think Hamza needs to just accept that Mbappe can't bring the ball up, but he will always be in the right position.
Yeah, there we go. Short little cute passes, not being as effective as in maybe games 1, 2, and 3. These players now have a better read of each other and how they've set up defensively, and that's what happens as you play in more and more games. The margins get finer, but there we go. Zaid finds the back of the net through Vinny Jr., and it is 1-0 to him. He's got that little gritty look on his face. He's got that one where he's got the teeth clenched, showing that, listen, the intensity is increasing, and he does find the opening goal as we head to half-time. Can Hamza find an equalizer before then? Can't there. The defenders really reading the play and where the intention was, but has another opportunity to bite at the cherry. Space, looking for the shot and doesn't find it. There we go. For the half-time break, it is an equalizer. Hamza not getting flustered. Had a bite at the cherry, good defending, did stop him from that, but at the second attempt he does find it, and that's the equalizer to make things interesting going into the halftime break. Come up.
No, this is very interesting as well. 1-1 France Real Madrid. We are in game 4, ladies and gentlemen. It definitely looks like we could be going to game 5. The energy is high, players are motivated, and they still 50,000 rand on the line on this IVYSON Season 4 gaming tournament. We're very excited to see where it will take us. But Zaid now picking up the opportunity, unfortunately saved, but for Hamza, he's got a rip on it.
There we go, starting with the dummy to a defender, still in possession is Zaid. He'll look to make sure that come that halftime break, he's either in possession or in the lead. Doesn't want to give anything up to Hamza at this stage. Keeping possession, cute little passes around the box, making Hamza have to decide which of these players are going to make sure that they tidy things up. And there we go, keeping it tidy into that halftime break. 1-1 the score. Chat, it's all on the line here. Who wins that second half? Do we see Hamza tie things up? Or do you think it'll be Zaid kind of tying a bow neatly on this one and saying, give me my title for Season 4? That is the big question.
No, definitely. I mean, you can even see the engaged fans are eager for the game to continue, are eager to see the result of how this game ends. Zaid and Hamza, 1-1 second half started. For those of you that have just joined, don't forget, we are giving away one of 2 shopping vouchers from Elite. All you need to do is let us know who is the sponsor of the IVYSON Gaming Season 4 tournament. Just let us know in chat here and right now as we are gearing up to end this grand final.
Yeah, there we go. Remember, 1 viewer, 1 entry. So if you've already had your answer and attempt, you don't need to give it to us again. But if you've just maybe joined the stream and are in chat, you can have an opportunity to throw your hats into the ring there. Looked like a good opportunity, but it's still 1-1. Possession is in Hamza's hands, or his feet, shall we say. Looking for options moving forward. A lot of white shirts, not enough runs being made, but maybe doesn't need that many to be made, just the right ones. But well read there by Zaid.
You mentioned the right thing, not enough runs being made. Again, my point stands. When Mbappe has the ball on his feet, all the players step back. Whereas when he doesn't, he's the player making the runs. And I think Hamza is missing those opportunities, just as Zaid has unfortunately missed the opportunity to stay strongly by Hamza's keeper.
Yeah, there we go. Another chance though. Still in possession is Zaid. Looking for an opening. As you can see, count the number of blue shirts. A lot of players deep. Big defense. Can he find that crucial pass? Find some space. Can he make the shot? He does! There we go. Another goal from Mbappe. And there we go. 2-1 to Zaid.
ITK Live, you're correct. Your driven shot is just OP. That is one shot that I think you can only see 2% of the time. That is an amazing shot right there. And they take the lead. Will, however, take this game.
In a good position now, tactically. Hamza needs to think about what he does now. And there's a lot of space, an opportunity here for Kamavinga. Looking for an opportunity, still in possession. Goes for the shot! And there we go. I think in that scenario, Hamza was looking for the ball to play to a more attacking player, but come up and just said, listen, all the defenders are looking for my attackers. I've got space. Let me take the shot. He took it, and it's 3-1.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on our last 15 minutes of the game, and it's 3-1 to Zaid. Game 4. Unfortunately, Hamza has only managed to win 1, but this could be it, ladies and gentlemen. As we try
A chance here. Oh, wow. Wow, what good defending. I mean, usually in those scenarios, we have a bit of a skip to do there from the lag, but we've not missed anything. Still 3-1. And Zaid knows time management, no need to force things, but they forced the pass. Could he be made to pay for it? It is Dembele on the ball, finds Mbappe. Mbappe dispossessed.
He really had the opportunity right there. I don't know what it is, but I guess yes, we need to guard the ball, but take the shot, Hamza.
Yeah, no, gotta pick your passes and your shots carefully when there's so much at stake. There's the title for the season, there's the cash prize, there's the bragging rights. So much to play for. And right now it's looking like Zaid, having had a taste of victory in some key important tournaments throughout 2025, is looking to make sure that he takes the S4 title in early 2026.
No, definitely. I guess as we're nearing the end, it's really good to also just give us a last shout out. But not the last one, of course. We still got to get out there, the winner. But thank you again to Elise for sponsoring this tournament. Again, this would be happening if it weren't for Elise's exciting support of the community and also for game.
Whoa!
And for supporting the pioneership of that as they puts the nail in the coffin. 4-1, real interest, 1-0 from Zaid. Is he leading this tournament in game 4 with a potential third win?
There we go. Wherever Zaid's fans are, they're already celebrating, popping the champers. Just don't see a way back here for Hamza. It is looking like, ladies and gentlemen, we have our Season 4 champion, the first player to beat Hamza, even though it was over a series of 5 games, is Zaid April. Nothing short of a miracle would see Hamza get back into this one. He's done the tactical pause. I think here it's about damage limitation. Probably going to bring on some bodies just to shore things up in defense.
No, definitely. And I think personally, if I was playing, I would just end the game. And, as a former teammate, congratulate my teammates because Zaid has really done a valiant effort. Our champion of the IVYSON Season 4 gaming tournament, sponsored by Elise, is Zaid of the Live Gaming. Congratulations, brother. You did amazing. And also to you, Hamza, coming in second place. That was not an easy opportunity. You worked very hard, and we'll definitely see you again. But right now, it's all about Zaid. Congratulations to the efforts of the players.
Yeah, definitely showing that he had it in his system from December, having been crowned the top player at Rage and the Mamelodi Sundowns Esports Championship. He comes through to make sure that the IVYSON Gaming League Season 4 is also under his requisition. Zaid making it a very, very strong, dominant year for him and starting 2026 on such a high note. And I guess, yeah, for all of those in chat who predicted it, well done. Congratulations to you. If you were backing Zaid, then he was definitely the horse to back. Showed his class, showed his quality. Hamza also has to get credit, Kama, for not letting it all fall apart and also forcing us to a game 4.
No, definitely. I mean, the game got even more interesting once Game 3 ended. We knew Hamza had a chance. Unfortunately, he fell short in Game 4 against Zaid, but Zaid also in his losses always comes back 10 times stronger, as we've seen throughout the season. But between the two players, I've always been excited to see them have the finals, and I'm grateful to see the grand finals be played the way it did today. Both players were very great, but Zaid, you showed why you are on the grand final stage. You're on the main stage, brother. Congratulations on the 50,000 rand from Elise.
Yeah, no, for sure. And we're hoping that we're perhaps going to have an opportunity to speak to Zaid. We're still getting confirmation of that. It would be great to kind of pick his brain. But as I'm hearing, we're not going to have that opportunity. But hopefully, our content team, the likes of Spelele, will get an opportunity to speak with him post the event and hopefully get us, his impressions after what has been a momentous year for him. We'd also like to know how it was taking this title and adding it to the ones that he has acquired. So now we obviously have an idea of how things have panned out. Remember, coming into this one, Asim Lamara was certified in third place, and all we were doing today was trying to figure out who was going to take the trophy. And now that we know, we can show you the podium as to how this one has panned out. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Asim in third, Hamza in second, and yet again showing his dominance, a position that he's very familiar with, Zaid April in spot number 1.
Now, I want to ask you all in chat, does this number 1 spot mean he is the undisputed champion of the AFC 2026 in South Africa? Please let us know in chat, as Zaid is the current holder of this award. So does that mean he's undisputed number 1? And can they call him out to take that away from him? We will only be able to see that in the next IVYSON Gaming Season 5 coming up. I want us to take the opportunity to also thank our sponsors. Ellie's. Currently, if you can see me, I'm busy wearing one of the creator jerseys. Look, I'm dripper. Oh, you can't see me right now. They'll bring that back. But speaking of the company, I'm here. Just wanted to shout out the sponsor, Creator Challenge, Skipper jersey. You also have the player Skipper jersey in white, looking fresh. And I just want to thank them a lot. With that opportunity, don't forget to let us know who sponsored the event, guys, in chat before we announce our winner.
I think we're pretty close to announcing that winner because the business of the day has been handled. But remember, folks, we have so many big ideas and big things coming your way in 2026. We already got a taste of them in the campaign that was. Remember the Challenger, the Creator Challenge series. And of course, we have that one big encounter that we're looking to make happen in 2026. And that's, of course, Nasty C himself taking on all various celebs and influencers in the space. We're going to definitely do more to bring that to you. And another thing I'm excited about, Kama, is the fact that now we have an opportunity for those in the amateur league to really make the step up into the pros and show us what they've got. I wonder what that feeling is like for players like Alex, who have seen players come through and have seen the level of play in the pro. I mean, that for me would give me much food for thought. I would be looking to get my practice on, make sure I'm formidable so that I can make an impact when I come up to the big time.
No, definitely. I also want to just give my thanks to the team. Kamo, it's been amazing presenting with you, my brother. I think for my first time presenting with you, it's been an honor. Very grateful for your guidance, your patience, and your advice a lot through this tournament. I also want to thank the team. The IVYSON Games team, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity for being a presenter and being able to witness the growth in the AFC 26 games, as well as SA, the game room SA. My brother, you've done a lot of work conceptualizing these tournaments, these leagues, and these challenges, and I know they're only going to be exciting in 2026. And lastly but not least, our sponsors, LPs. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Let me show you the back last time, bro.
Yeah, there we go. That is fresh. There we go. Now, last minute answer for the competition. I know our moderators are currently making sure that we have our 2 winners. 1,000 Rand is the voucher that we're going to be giving away, and hopefully we're able to announce that. But yeah, no, for sure. What we're doing is we're looking like we might secure an interview with Zaid, so we're hoping for that to be confirmed shortly. But then we'll also be confirming in terms of our 2 winners, who they are, and hopefully you're in chat still, so you just can get that euphoric feeling of not only, being in the chat, but getting something for your support of our platform. It's we got some really good numbers, and we hopefully will be looking to make those grow. So, like we said, wherever you find us, let us know. Maybe you have somewhere where you live, not enough gaming happening there, and you'd like us to make a turn. I think more in real life opportunities are what we're looking at to make sure that we bring this property closer to the people. So wherever you are, shout us out. Where you Instagram, Twitter, in chat right now. Where we might have to come and see you and bring this whole extravaganza with, because honestly, competitive online is great, but nothing beats in real life when you have a crowd, when you have a vibe, when you have a mood, and you can really interact with all the nuts and bolts of a game such as EAFC. So for you, I mean, come on, if we could have this anywhere in the world, or in the country rather, maybe world a little later, where would you take this? Where do you think would be a befitting venue to have something like the final we've just seen?
Honestly, I'm biased. I'm the type of person that want to take it to my hometown, Hamza. I think there's a lot of opportunity there. We've got a lot and strong gaming culture in Karankua. I mean, like the likes of Tekken, EAFC, and a lot of COD Mobile. So it's funny, IVYSON, if you need to make anything, come to my hood, Hamza, man. We would really appreciate that. But for the rest of you, let us know in chat as we're preparing for Mr. Zaid to join us for the player interview.
Yeah, I see Nazli here in chat saying Cape Town. Well, Nazli, I mean, there's an opportunity always to see the best players when it comes to AFC in Cape Town because of Comic-Con, and that'll probably be the same situation this year. So if you want to kind of see the level, definitely that is a space that'll be conducive to that. And who knows, maybe a little bit prior, just check all the various platforms that do support EAFC as a game. There might be opportunities to maybe qualify for something and then be able to play in real life. It's always kind of a mixed bag, but there are opportunities aplenty to become a part of the community. All you got to do is have the skills required to give the pros a bit of a, food for thought as far as what they're coming up against.
Definitely. And I'm getting some news from ITK live in chat. This is actually one of the tightest podiums we've ever had. In terms of the top three, we had Asim winning the AGC tournament. We had Hamza winning Shift, and we have Zaid who had won Sundown. So currently, Zaid is up one extra above everyone else winning the IVYSON Gaming Season 4 tournament, but it's still very close. We have the top three sharing the winners' podium within each other. So I know they are all used to this type of this moment of celebration. But the competition still stands. Who is the undisputed? I think I can take the undisputed right now, but it is definitely Zaid, since he has one extra above the other players.
Let's speak of celebrations, and there are two winners in chat who will be able to celebrate just as much as Zaid is. And big ups, maybe just give me a bit of a drum roll there. Come on. Okay, we're gonna work on that for next season. Drum rolls in the budget there, Tendo. Just keep that in mind. J Mourinho 28 and Brain X 433. Congratulations to both of you. Each of you receiving 1,000 Rand LS voucher for your troubles, for your participation, for your passion in the IVYSON Gaming League season that has just wrapped up. And what a way to end it with you two winning the final two prizes of the campaign. That's J Mourinho 28 and Brain X 433. Let's give him a round of applause. Let's give him a round of applause. There we go.
Boys. Come on.
There they are.
Oh, wow. You got a wow. You can enjoy that.
I don't even, can they buy those? I think those you got to get gifted. Those are a special edition. Edition. So hopefully the two winners are in chat still, know that they've won. And I can go about their Saturdays knowing that they've got a grand in their back pocket courtesy of LS and Studio 88. We're not being able to get Zaid on the line, unfortunately. It would be great to speak to him. And I'm not that good at reading lips, Kama. So without the audio, I don't think we'll be able to get a sense of what he's saying. So like I say, maybe what we're going to do is we're going to turn it around and find him where he's at, get his thoughts on the season that was, on him taking the title. Then we'll push it out to all our platforms. It would have been great to speak to him, but it's currently not possible. We have enjoyed, though, speaking to you. So big ups to you. Oh, apparently we might be good to go. With what? Oh, okay. So yeah, Zaid, we're going to find you, brother. I want to pick your brain. I want to know what this means to you, considering the titles that you picked up in the last year. A big shout out to IVYSON Gaming, Nasty C, LS, and the Game Room SA for bringing us a competitive online gaming extravaganza that was Season 4 of the IVYSON Gaming League. Both the pros, both the amateurs, They all gave us something to talk about, and we're hoping to make even bigger headlines going into 2026. Any last words from you, my brother? Come on.
Honestly, my last words would be God bless you all. I hope that you guys are safe throughout the year of 2026. I hope it's successful and that growth comes in abundance to you all. Man, thank you for you all, and I will see you soon. Congratulations again to all the competitors and to you, Zaid.
Yeah, no, 100% Goliath Gaming. Big ups to them. Obviously, looking at a 1-2 finish for them. Asim third on the podium, and also a chasing pack of very talented players. We'll make sure things are interesting in this year's edition of the league. So we're looking forward to that. But in the meantime, catch us where we're at. We're going to be at the shows on the ground. If you're at Comic-Con, I'll see you there. Hopefully, we interact sometime before. So for myself, Kamu Kamzambata, and the team behind the scenes, Pelele, Tendo, and all those who have made it possible, come up, big ups to you and everyone in the chat. We'll see you on the next iteration of this. Big ups for being here. See you later.
The creator challenge coming up this week, the first of its kind, and we're super excited to have it on board.
I'm gonna let Bima win one of the others, right? Just so that
So we have a tie.
To be honest, he's gonna get surprised today, man. He doesn't know what skills I kind of have.
Okay, Bimo boy pressing. He's taking the counter attack right now, slowing the pace down to
Whoa,
make sure
there we
teammates
go.
beside him.
A few minutes later.
Here we
1-0
go.
cannot be mercy, guys.
Let go. Let it go. It's
man.
the best player. Look.
Let's get a play-by-play, ladies and gentlemen, of what
no.
Umar is experiencing right now. Right now, he's taking his stress out on the chair.
Would you be surprised if he turns out to be a beast at like Brawlhalla?
Yeah, definitely would be surprised.
I doubt it, man. I mean, I'm the gamer here, you know.
You think he's a one-trick pony?
Damn, that's a bit aggressive, but if you say so, man,
that's what you.
I'll agree with what you're saying. I'll agree. Yeah.
He's confirming. He's not denying. Okay, so.
So I'm not even sad at the fact that I lost. It's just that now the whole chat thinks I'm ass. That's what exactly. Now it's like the first FIFA game I play when I'm back on the street. Beamer boy beats me. I let him take my team, bro.
I think if you're King Omar, you probably need beginner's luck, like dumb luck, just to win this one, because word has it, homie was dealing with tutorials just before we started here. So Ethernet cable, he was like, I'm going direct B, seen out shit look like.
No, definitely.
He's trying to undo all of that.
We've got Crown Prince in chat busy saying W the tutorial.
You need to do your own memory, and memory serves them well. Let's see.
Ooh, they just decided to put King Umar in the bazooka and launch him off in Beamer's favor 2-1. But
Close. It's
we
close.
got King Umar.
Oh, God, there we go.
Looking at Beamer boy right now, still very confident, still very poised. And I'm looking at King Umar. His cupboards right now are shaking because they think they are next to feel his wrath. If so let's see.
A need maybe for 4 guys will be ceremonial. Then he's still gonna hit the streets and people are gonna be like, so what happened?
Dead right now. Like, we are not sure if King Umar really come down. Unfortunately, we lost him on cam, but we still see him playing very strong.
Boy coming with the moves. That bazooka.
Please, can you tell us how you're feeling right now?
I'm feeling really good, man. Like I said, I kind of saw this one coming, but I wanted to be quiet about it. I'm glad he fell for it.
Oh, damn, the confidence.
Just say don't take it easy. Say don't take it easy.
Yeah, don't take it easy on you. No, you haven't been taking it easy on me, though. You've been trying your best.
Basically, if I win this game right here, it means that I was taking it easy in all the other games.
This is the competitiveness we've been looking for, but would you like to see a rematch?
say to make me hate you. And there's no one God can make that can replace you. I'll tell you why you still here before he takes you. You changed my life forever, so thank you. Once in a lifetime, you might meet an angel. And I met you, shorty, I'm forever grateful. We live in a crazy world, don't let it change you. Yeah, we live in a shaky world, don't let it shake you. Yeah, I want you to myself, I'm so selfish. I think I'm Mr. Right, I can't help it. I think my purpose is to make you feel protection. No matter how we turn out in the end, I'm real. I want you to myself.